Seems like a lot of our reviews end up starting with some sort of disclaimer that you should check for availability first to see if you can get this or that service in your area. Well, good news, because Dish Network is a satellite TV service which you can get pretty much anywhere, at least in the lower 48 states. So I'm pretty glad to be able to skip that part. Now, let's dive into the good stuff. The first thing we should talk about is what Dish might cost you. And the first thing on that subject that we should talk about is contracts. Dish does require a 2-year contract when you sign up. Now, the good news is that you don't have to deal with price hikes in the middle of the contract. The bad news is that the price does go up by a little bit after the 2-year contract is up if you decide to renew. Just a word of advice though, it never does hurt to ask them to keep that promo price in place if you do renew. Anyway, you've got 4 packages to choose from, and they'll run you anywhere from $60 a month for 190 channels, all the way up to $90 a month for over 290 channels. That's a lot of TV. But it does remind me, we should talk about what you actually get to watch with Dish. Even the basic package has most of the really popular channels out there, so you'll probably be safe there if you're a fairly casual viewer. If you're into more niche programming though, you may have to comb through some of the channel listings in some of the upper tier packages. I'll leave the individual channel hunting up to you. But one area we should talk about is sports. So here's the short version. If you love NFL football more than anything else in this world, you're probably better off with DIRECTV, the competitor, because they carry NFL Sunday Ticket. However, if you're more of a generalist and you want to watch a bunch of stuff, then grab Dish's multi-sports pack add-on. It's $13 a month, which isn't too bad, especially because it gets you access to NFL Red Zone, and you get the MLB and NHL networks and more. It's not just about the sports and the shows themselves, it's just as much about the experience of watching TV. Now, Dish does a lot of things right here. For instance, we love the Dish Anywhere app, which lets you watch your shows live or DVR'd anywhere you want. The part of me that grew up before the internet age is pretty seriously jealous. Now, obviously, you'll have to watch your data charges if you're constantly streaming your shows on your phone, but still, this option is really great. First and foremost on Dish's list of things that make TV a better experience is the Hopper 3 Smart DVR. This thing records up to 16 shows at once, and it can hold 2,000 hours of standard definition content. If you're like me and you prefer high def, you can still get 500 hours out of it. Nothing to sneeze at. Plus, it works with Amazon's Alexa. Now, while this doesn't completely eliminate the need for a remote, it does come remarkably close with its voice control. It's a feature that we've really enjoyed. But I should also mention, be aware that this excellent DVR will run you an extra $15 a month, whereas on the competitor's side, the DVR cost is included in the monthly price. So if you get additional receivers, also be aware those will run you a few extra bucks each. Something to be aware of. So the bottom line is, yeah, we really like Dish. We really like the product anyway. We know that customer service can be a bit lacking, just like for literally every other TV company on the market. But if you have that expectation going in, and then once you factor in the decent pricing and the excellent Hopper 3 DVR system, it's a really slick experience. But we want to hear your thoughts too. In this review, we sort of focused on the stuff we liked, but are there any little things that you're not a huge fan of? Like, say, the remote? I hate the remote, but I'm not gonna get into that now. Anyway, let us know your likes and dislikes of Dish in the comments below, and of course, be sure to like and subscribe on your way. Thanks for watching, everybody.